Okay, but do you like to hear this? It's a little
Holy
music.
shit.
Getting us started.
Holy shit.
Bop, bop,
Oh, God.
Yeah, you
no.
like that. Yeah. Welcome to the Little Victorian Boy podcast. I'm Little Victorian Boy. I'm joined here by Syd Heller. Give it up for Syd, everybody.
Hi. Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
No, don't click the button for my approval. Oh, God.
You don't like that? Well, fine. You
What
get
other
one of
sound you got
these.
there? Oh, come on. Wait,
Oh.
which buttons are which? Can I do them?
You can do whatever button you want. That's boo.
And then what's this one?
That's censor. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Fuck.
oh,
Fuck.
stop. Okay, so this is awesome.
This is awesome. Yeah, we've got buttons. You're not the first person to be wowed by the button capabilities
and I'm
of this
not the
podcast.
first person to press your buttons, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, people be pressing my buttons all the time.
Colin's a real slut.
I'm a real slut, and I'm a slut for buttons, and they're constantly getting pressed.
Do your parents listen to this?
Yeah, probably. Why?
I just wanted to know if they knew that you were a real slut.
They don't, and this is news to them.
Colin's parents, you listen to me.
Hey, my
No,
parents.
you fucking listen to me.
I don't have
Don't
sex
listen
with
to him,
anybody.
listen to me.
I've never kissed.
I know him, and he kisses everyone around the town.
I don't kiss anyone around
He
the
won't
town.
stop kissing people around the town.
It's not. No, I don't.
He's gotten chlamydia mouth from his kissing. It is disgusting. He is on so many lists. It's disgusting.
Mom, Dad,
You guys can give me a call afterward.
Mom, Dad, don't believe her. She is a troubled woman.
Wow. Colin says don't believe women.
I said don't believe women, specifically this one. She's
Wow.
a troubled woman. I found her on the street, ranting and raving and gnawing at an old turkey bone.
Oh my God.
And-
Come on. You gave me that when I came in.
That is sure.
Troubled.
Sure. She looks well put together right now.
Oh, thanks, Colin.
Yeah. She looks well put together, but you should have seen her before I fixed her all up in a montage situation.
She made everyone go,
Yeah, people who didn't like that. And then I came in and went and fixed her all up.
wow, Colin, thank you for queer-eyeing me.
Yeah. I'll queer eye you. I'll queer eye everybody who's listening to this podcast.
Yeah, and that's a threat.
That's a threat. That's a threat. That's a threat.
So does it take out your volume? Like it
Yes.
ducks your volume while you
Completely
say
eliminates the swear word
Really?
and replaces it with a beep. Yep.
it? Wow. Okay, so that's fucking sick.
Oh,
That's fucking. That's fucking sick. Okay, so that's fucking epic. Fuck.
it completely misses it every single time.
It's a little far away.
I like how we were talking last night about how you shouldn't swear in the first minute of a podcast.
Right.
Uh,
I already ruined it.
You already ruined
Well,
it.
fuck.
Okay.
We hate this
We hate
guest.
this.
Fuck.
I should have never told you about the buttons.
Now, I need to tell you something really quick, viewer and listener. Colin, my good friend Colin here, has asked me to be on this podcast. This is a second time. There was
Yeah.
another time we did it, and he said it wasn't good enough.
Okay. First of all,
Oh, you got rid of it?
I don't think so. You just didn't press it hard enough. Okay, this is semi-true.
What do you mean semi? You're trying to erase my lived experience?
What I mean is that the podcast wasn't good enough, but not because you were bad on it or I was bad on it. It was entirely because I screwed up the audio and my volume was crazy loud and yours was whisper quiet.
Well, to be fair, A, I was on a whispering streak.
Yes.
B, you know when Duolingo says you must only whisper for the next month?
Do they say that?
Yeah, when you're on your whispering streak.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay,
sorry. Yeah.
okay.
I do Duolingo Spanish. I do Duolingo.
don't do
I do Duolingo Scream, but I don't do Duolingo Whisper.
Whispers.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good to do Duolingo Whisper to learn how to whisper.
Yes.
B, you also, to be fair, said you didn't talk into the microphone. That's what the microphone is for.
Did I say it like that?
I don't know.
Did I
but
say
that's-
that exact
That's how
phrasing?
I heard it, but maybe that's just because when I see people and talk to me, I assume they're thinking,
Yeah. So here's the deal. I think I remember I was editing that podcast and I was like, is this even worth posting? Because it sounds so like the levels are so off. And I tried to fix it and I was like, this is going to be such a pain. And I screwed some other things up. And then I was like, well, it's kind of a test run of the podcast. And I know I can get Syd back on. So like maybe I do it right.
I get it. You think I'm easy. You think I'm easy.
Yeah, because you're the slut of this town, not me.
He thinks I'm a loose woman. He thinks I'm a loose goddamn whore.
You were a loose of a woman, and you're out on the street until I came by and pretty womaned you into a perfect angel.
Aww. Guess I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah. And by pretty woman you, I don't mean I had sex with you like Richard Gere. I mean,
Well, why not?
I was the manager of the hotel that was nice to you a little bit.
The manager of the hotel who was nice to me a little bit. Yes, I remember that part.
Yep.
Okay. Remember how the guy who made that movie was the guy who made Princess Diaries and how it's essentially the same movie? Oh. It's literally the same movie and with like some of the same cast.
Sort of how Fast and the Furious is the same as Point Break.
Sort of how Wicked is the Bible. When you think about it. Holy fuck!
A beep before saying holy fuck. Love it.
You can always kick me out.
I can always kick you out, or I can change these so you have different things
Oh, that's
to do.
good. Which ones are the new ones?
These ones are voice effects, so that'll change your whole voice.
Whoa, fuck me.
Okay, that was pretty fun.
Yeah. But we can get to that in a minute. I want to get to some breaking news.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh.
No, that's me. That's my voice. Yeah.
Oh.
Do you want to go back to the other buttons?
it's
I feel like
okay.
it was really...
It's okay. It's just that button used to be where the bleep was, and so I got used to it. My fingy went without even thinking.
Yeah.
Sometimes my fingy has a mind of its own. You would know. Yeah, Colin's parents.
Yeah, my
Guess
parents.
what that's about.
Yeah, Syd keeps fingering me. And then says, my finger has a mind of its own. It's not me.
It's not me. Anyway, I'm a
the
predator.
worst. Yeah, Syd's a predator.
Boo.
Boo. But you're one of my friends and you're on my podcast.
That's true.
Despite the fact that you're a predator.
And you're an alien.
And I'm
alien versus predator. Is that anything?
Nope. Okay, I want to get to this story. So the Pope is dying.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. The Pope is dying. By the time we post this podcast, he might already be
Kicked the bucket.
dead.
Well,
Yes.
that will be literally too soon.
Too soon. So we need a new Pope, and I wanted to ask you, who do you think should be the new Pope?
Why me, goddammit?
Why you?
Okay, I can explain to you why I should be the
Yeah,
new
why
pope.
should you be the new Pope, Syd?
First of all, I am Jewish, and I know nothing about these popes.
Absolutely, yeah.
I know nothing about... They're Catholic, right?
Yes.
I know nothing about these Catholics.
Roman Catholic.
I know nothing about these Romans. But I was a pope for the Renaissance Fair one year. And not only did I seduce several goats, but
Several goats?
yeah, when you're dressed as the Pope and you go into like a petting zoo, the goats flock to you. They know that you're there for business.
Which is interesting because Christ famously had a flock, but of sheep.
Oh, well, you know why I think it is? Is this maybe too bad to say? I
Yeah.
was going to say I think it is because Catholics love kids.
You.
Kids are
Ew.
baby goats. It's pretty clever.
Pretty good. It's pretty clever.
That was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good. But
Yeah.
anyway, I was dressed up as the Pope, and I was the hit of the town. I was like walking up to people, giving them prayers and blessings, but I only knew Jewish prayers, so I was just being like, "Oh, Shema Yisrael Adonai." I don't know.
Wow.
And then,
What did you just cast on me?
just some like mystic Jew shit.
Okay, cool.
And then there was a zip line, and I went on the zip line dressed as the Pope, and everyone chanted "Zip Line Pope," and that was pretty fucking sick.
That's awesome.
It was pretty epic.
People love Zipline Pope.
They love it, and like that's what should replace dying Pope. I think dead Pope is so out, and zipline Pope is in.
Zipline Pope is in, and Zipline Pope can really zip right in
into
there,
the kids.
right into that whole group of kids.
Meaning the goats.
Meaning goats, not children.
Calm down, Colin's parents. I know you're trying to cancel me, but just let me cancel your son. My fingy has a mind of its own.
No.
I'm so ill. Like,
yeah.
what am I doing on here, right?
Yeah, you're ill. You're an ill person that should be put away. Into the papacy.
That's the Pope.
Yeah.
That's the Pope thing.
That's a Pope thing.
I got it.
Yeah, my thoughts on who should be the new Pope, and you might support me in this because you're also a fan of the Traitors. I think Gabby from the Traitors should be the new Pope.
Gabby Windy should absolutely be the new Pope.
Yeah.
100%.
She did a fantastic job on the Traitors. She's well-spoken. She's smart.
She's a lesbian.
She's a lesbian. She's gay, and a woman famously thinks that the Catholics hate, but I think that is what's necessary to heal their image right now.
I think it's time for our first lesbian Pope.
It's time for our first lesbian Pope.
I've always said that.
Yeah. And would be by far the hottest Pope.
Oh, by far. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It would be so fun. She'd be like, oh, I don't know about this, bro. That's nothing. I was like trying to on the spot being like, do I have a Gabby
do you have a
impression?
Gab-
And the answer is no.
No.
And we all found out together.
Yeah. I don't think it was that far off.
It was pretty off. It was pretty like definitely off.
Okay.
I wish we had the boo button.
For a quick try, I thought it was great.
Listen, I was trying my hardest, but then we just don't need a try all the time,
Yeah.
right?
So yeah, like I feel like, she would show up. She likes outfits. She likes like elaborate outfits. When she
Yes.
wore the
gray thing.
gray thing, what is that? That looked a lot like the thing that a suit comes in.
Oh,
Like that when you store a suit
oh,
on a hanger.
yes. Fuck, what is that called?
I don't know.
This is gonna like kill me now.
Does it have a name?
Sorry. Now I have to find it. I'm sorry.
Anyway, the suit thing.
The suit.
That a suit is stored in. It looked like that. She wore that over her shoulders.
Garment thing?
A garment bag. Maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Like a garment bag.
See?
And
Yes,
and
a
it-
breathable garment bag.
a breathable garment bag, and she wore that as an outfit. I'd never seen anyone wear anything like that before.
It was gorge.
It was gorgeous. It looked
Here's
fantastic.
another thing about the outfits and the outfit changes on Traitors. And this is not interesting, but it is something that I want to talk to you about just
Yeah.
in general. So have you noticed that they come out to breakfast in their cute little outfits and they look all done up and whatever?
Yes.
Then they change into their raincoats and leggings and hiking boots for the challenge. And then they come back and then they're in the same outfit.
Yeah.
And they have the same makeup and the same hair. So my question is, are they changing out, doing a really dirty challenge or something where they're getting in the mud and they have asbestos in their mouth or something, and then coming back doing hair and makeup to be exactly the same? Or are they filmed out of order and they're lying to us?
I think they're filmed in order. I think because they reference things that happen in the challenges.
That's the thing.
So they're unless the challenges are faked, which I don't think they are.
I don't think so either.
Because why would you? I think they just go back to hair and makeup and get redone up.
You think they have a hair and makeup person there for all of them?
Absolutely.
You don't think they're doing their own hair and makeup? Because on Housewives and stuff, they bring their own glam if they want hair and makeup. Otherwise, they're kind of expected to do it themselves. This is not entertaining or interesting. I'm just talking to you.
Yeah, and asking me questions that I don't know.
Okay, great.
And here's the thing. They all look really good, and they're all really well put together. And even the people who are random guys who are they wouldn't know what they're doing, which makes me think that there's a hair and wardrobe is there to be okay, we're going to put you together. But the thing is also with the Traitors, the headshots they take look awful.
Yeah, those are really bad. They look AI and
They
weird.
look AI and weird. They're really grainy. They're poorly produced.
Really strange. Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of look like when you go to Chuck E. Cheese's and they have a photo booth and you go like, oh, let's do that. That's fun. But then for
How
some
often
reason.
are you doing that?
Sorry, I have been to several Chuck E. Cheese's
Yeah.
in my lifetime, especially in my adulthood. And I've been to so many Chuck E. Cheese's, and every time I'll go to the photo booth, and every time their like printer is almost out of ink. It's always in black and white. It is essentially like a shadow of a photo booth. It's like the worst print you could possibly get.
Yeah.
And it's like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks
I've been
awful.
to several Chuck E. Cheese's.
Yeah. Are they still around?
Yeah, they're still around. You just have to bring a kid to get in, which you can find them. Okay.
Syd, my predator friend, who I brought onto this podcast to talk about her techniques for finding kids.
I was a nanny, and so we went to Chuck E. Cheese all the time, and I would tell him, like, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese. He was like, I'm a little old for Chuck E. Cheese. And I was like, but wouldn't it be a funny bit if we went to Chuck E. Cheese? And he'd be like, okay, as a bit. And then we got there, and I loved it.
So it's really about you.
It was always about me.
Yeah.
I'm selfish.
Yeah, that makes sense. You would make a fantastic pope.
Because
for
I'm
that,
selfish?
Because you're selfish. All popes are selfish a little bit.
But not all popes are lesbians.
But not all popes are lesbians.
That's why we need to get Gabby Windy in there.
We had to get Gabby Windy in there. That's important. And I also want to talk about, where we're talking about popes.
You want to talk about the tapeworm?
What?
Have you seen the tapeworm?
No.
Holy shit, have you guys seen the tapeworm?
No.
Okay, wait. They just found out that tapeworms are epic.
What?
They won't
What?
tell you this in the media, but they just found out that
What is it? What is that? A BuzzFeed headline? What are you talking about?
this is how I talk, Colin.
They just found out that tapeworms are epic.
They just found out that tapeworms are epic. Let me show you.
Okay.
Look at this motherfucking guy.
Oh my
So
God.
they just
You'll
found out.
send that to me so that I can
I'll just
pull
show you.
it. Okay.
That's perfect, right? No,
yeah,
I'll send
sure.
it to you.
Yeah.
So they did a photo of a tapeworm taken under a microscope, and it won 4th place in the Nikon contest.
Oh my God.
Because look at this guy. He's so sexy.
That sexy to you?
Yes, when I look in the mirror, this is what I see.
Oh, Syd.
Oh, Syd, are you okay?
Syd,
I
are
just
you
called it
okay?
sexy, so clearly I just have different taste than you, my friend.
Wow. You have horrendous body dysmorphia, but it's positive.
Because I also have horrendous taste.
You have horrendous taste.
I see myself as this absolute monster tapeworm, but I also love a
that.
monster tapeworm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Its teeth are like coming out of its mouth. It's not dissimilar to an anglerfish.
Yeah, it has very anglerfish qualities, and anglerfish were in the news recently.
I
This one
love an anglerfish.
Swum up to the surface.
To see the sun for the last time.
Yeah.
For the first time and the last time.
First time and the last time.
It's kind of beautiful.
That is beautiful. And
Do you want to do that when you're about to die?
swim up to the sun?
Yeah. You know how we're underwater?
Yes.
And how we'll never see the sun?
Yes.
When finally you know you're about to take...
That's why it's so pale.
That's why I'm so pale. Right when you're about to take your last gilled breath, are you going to go up to the sun and see it?
I mean, why not?
You go, girl.
Why not?
I love
I
that.
mean, all I have to do is, inflate my bladder or whatever. The bladder, the swim bladder. Just got to
God.
inflate my swim bladder and go on up.
You are telling me so much about your body that I didn't need to know, Colin.
What, that I've got a fantastic swim bladder?
Yeah, you keep talking about your swim bladder and how you
Yeah.
inflate your bladder so that you can swim upstream and shit like that.
Okay.
And I'm so uncomfortable.
Yeah. Okay. Question. He's a perfect 10, but he don't got no swim bladder.
I don't think so, honey. Not in my house.
Not in my house. That's a 3 in my book.
We used to
Swipe
play
left.
that game or a game similar to that in high school all the time, which
Yeah.
was like perfect person, perfect in every way, and then the thing always was something that was just like so wildly intricate and horrendous. Like one was perfect person, perfect in every way. Everything about this person is like, wow, that's my dream partner. However, every night at midnight, they have a gnome that comes out of their asshole. And unless you can get the gnome back in their asshole before sunrise, they will die. And it is up to you to do it. So you're not getting any sleep. But here's the thing. The gnome loves to travel. The gnome has a wanderlust. The gnome has
Like the Expedia gnome.
exactly like the Expedia gnome.
Yeah.
The gnome has the hookups on Expedia. The gnome has TSA pre-check. So
Yep.
you are constantly chasing this gnome to LAX because they are trying to get out of the country.
What is stopping you from putting like a little net around your partner's asshole in the middle of the night?
Because then your partner says, babe, if you can't accept me for who I am, then why are we even doing this?
Well, then they're not a perfect 10.
I think they are because they set boundaries.
Okay.
Oh,
no.
Oh.
No, don't cancel
Oh,
me for
cancel
that.
him. Oh,
Don't
cancel
cancel
him.
me for that.
Oh, cancel
Because here's
him.
the thing about this person.
Oh.
Selfish. I'm saying you're going to die if that gnome gets out of your asshole. And you're keeping me up at night trying to keep your ass alive? And you won't do the simple thing of wearing a netted trouser? Some kind of a netted boxer brief that has a net tucked into your asshole that could catch a full gnome. That way the gnome gets caught and in the net, and then I can just shove him right back up your asshole.
Wow, Colin. So you're saying that somebody else's will to live is entirely dependent on you?
In this scenario, yes. And here's the thing I
Me
want.
trying to cancel you and having no point at all?
No point at all. Yeah, you just had it. You just had the tone of canceling me.
I had nothing. And
yeah.
you know what? You're right. I had
Yeah.
nothing. You win.
Here's what I love about shoving a gnome up someone's asshole.
Sure, let's get into this.
Is that the hat makes it so easy.
Oh, it makes it so easy. Because it's-
tapered hat?
Yeah, it's truly like a gnome hat. And they don't talk about this in
Mm-hmm.
the media. A gnome hat is built like a butt plug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A gnome hat. Gnomes are a butt plug without a flared base, and you can really like pop it right back in there
Butt plug with legs and arms.
with legs and arms. I guess the feet maybe a little bit could.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could
What
catch
else do you
the
have
way.
on your little note card? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm doing this.
We got around. The other thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, we can talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk about this new reality TV show that we came up with last night.
Yes.
This is a spinoff of Love Is Blind.
Yes.
And it is called Love Is Smells.
Yes, it's called Love Is Smells.
Yes. And the theory behind it is that we can determine who we're in love with based off
on
of smells. So every single contestant will get 20 of the hottest, coolest, singlest bachelors and bachelorettes.
And we put them in a big house.
We put them in a big, beautiful house. We blindfold them.
And we say, based on smelling pheromone alone,
Yeah.
find your perfect mate. However, the twist is there's other shit in the house that's not human.
Yes.
But smells
As is
awesome.
in most cases with houses.
I don't know what you mean.
My house is nothing but humans. The walls are humans. The couch is humans.
I stand
The
up in
TV
my
is
chair and goes,
humans.
oh, hello there.
I keep talking about Ed Gein on this podcast, but he would love that house.
Oh.
Because he was always
Wait,
making...
Who?
Ed Gein's a serial killer from Wisconsin that Hannibal Lecter and Buffalo Bill and all the big serial killer are based off of.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Leatherface is based off of him as well.
Oh, interesting.
And he was famous for taking people and turning them into like furniture and lamps and like clothes and stuff.
Okay. Well, he's being
yeah.
resourceful.
Yeah.
With what he has.
That's what I say.
okay.
My view is that, and I've said this before, but I'll say it again, cannibalism, more ethical than just straight up murder.
You know what? The Native Americans said use all of the buffalo.
Use all the buffalo.
So once you use up a person for all of the emotional depth they have,
Yeah.
me, a psychopath,
And then you kill them.
then you kill them and you gotta use what's left.
And then you got to eat the meat and turn the body into stuff. You know?
and that's an argument pro psychopaths.
Yes, but here's the thing: I'm not pro murder. I'm not pro cannibalism.
No.
I'm just saying if you're gonna go do a murder,
You might as well use all the buffalo.
use all the buffalo.
I agree.
Don't let that
100%.
meat go to waste.
No, 100%.
And I'm a vegetarian.
In this economy. Okay, so we. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
So,
love is smells.
So love is smells, and is that a sentence really?
No, but it's just as good as Love Is Blind.
And you're in a house, you're using your pheromones, you're using the smell of pheromones to try to test,
Yes.
like, who do I want?
And to prevent the contestants from using other senses, because we don't want any other senses interfering.
No senses.
So they're going to be wrapped in bubble wrap, so that they can't only get their head. They can't get their head to touch another head.
Correct.
They're-
Have the noise cancellation headphones.
Noise cancellation headphones, which we'll partner with like a Bose,
Of course.
because
Yeah. This
brilliant.
show is sponsored by Bose.
Sponsored by Bose, which is fantastic.
Blindfolds. And
then tongue
condoms.
condoms.
Condoms. That's better.
Tongue cut out.
Well, if you have a tongue cut out, you can be on the show and it'll be easier. But if you don't,
tongue condoms. Yes. So tongue condoms, so you have no chance of tasting your future love because you are not basing
it's
love.
Not love is taste.
It's not love is taste, which we'll do later.
That's season 2.
Season 2, we'll do love is taste.
This is love is smells.
This is love is smells.
So now you have to picture like the hottest sorority girl from UCSD or whatever,
and the most average looking frat boy in his 30s.
Yeah. And they're walking around this house and they're trying to find their love. And everywhere there are going to be mannequins with perfume. There's going to be
a lot of traps and disguises.
It's a lot of traps. In fact, it's mostly traps.
Mostly traps, yeah.
And we're producing it, so we're
going to
produce the shit out of these traps.
Big mousetrap set up to maybe maim or kill someone in the house.
Totally.
Yeah.
And no one's signing anything before they come here.
And if you're in love with cheese,
you better watch the F out. So some people are going to fall for animals. Some people are going to fall for food items. Some people are going to fall for plants or perhaps a tar pit.
Yeah.
They're going to fall for whatever is in the house that smells like something they're attracted to.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, obviously someone is going to fall in love with a tar pit.
A tar pit.
We decided there's going to be a tar pit in the house.
There will be a tar pit, and the one little nasty freak loves that smell.
Who's going to smell it and be like, wow, that reminds me of La Brea. I love this person. And then they're going to fall into a tar pit. And then like the plot of La Brea Tar Pits, which is, I think, an ABC procedural or something. I think they're going to go back in time.
The La Brea Tar Pits, you go back in time.
Is that what that show is? It's called La Brea or something?
It's called La Brea. I watched the pilot episode, and they fall into the tar pit. They go back into like another world, kind of like Lost. It has a little bit of Lost. Some people so it follows people who are still in this world and their family that has gone into the tar pits and is now trying to fight for survival in this prehistoric world.
Isn't it that a family is separated in the pilot and like two of the members are on land and 2 of the members are in
the pit? Yes, for sure.
So shitty.
Yeah. And then the people on land in LA still are like they're still alive. We got to go save them. But everyone's like, no, they fell into a fucking pit. They're dead.
They're dead. And they're like, I bet you they're in a prehistoric world.
They're probably in a prehistoric world. And I remember there was a scene in the prehistoric world area of the show where a saber-toothed tiger...
Oh my God, that's so embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
So embarrassing you said that.
A saber-toothed tiger...
Okay.
There was a scene where a saber-toothed tiger ran up on some people, and rather than attacking and mauling them, he just pushed them off a cliff.
That is so stupid.
Yeah.
Doesn't that saber-toothed tiger know he has teeth?
He has the biggest of teeth.
Oh my God, that's so silly.
But it was presented as if the saber-toothed tiger fully knew what he was doing.
He was like,
get
out of here.
Bop.
That is so stupid. That's like if a bear was coming to maul you and instead he took out a handgun. It's just like, no, that's wrong.
That's wrong. That's not how bears do.
That's not how bears do it. Come on, man. You've got the tools. You've got the equipment.
You got those big bear claws.
You got those
She's
big bear
a little
claws,
bunny,
honey.
And you don't know how to use your bear. That's a Swingers reference.
God. That's a Swingers reference?
Yeah, there's a scene in Swingers Race.
But you're not a swinger.
No.
Colin's parents.
I'm
I
not
have
a
to
swinger.
talk to you about your son.
I'm not a 1990s
Pretty
guy who's
sure
into the
this guy
swing
is
and
on
big
the
band
swinging
revival.
scene. Pretty sure he has a fishbowl in the corner of this room filled with car keys.
Yeah, but those are from all the cars I steal.
Hey, Colin's parents, I think your son might be a thief. I think you might be a car thief. I really hope they watch this.
They will. They 100% will.
I've shouted them out so many times. Like,
yeah, for sure.
You know?
Okay.
Is that a drawing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In your note cards, you have a drawing?
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Are you fucking with me right now? You have a bunch of note cards and one of them's just a picture?
Yeah.
Legs are wheels, this is real.
Yeah.
And then it's a picture of a woman with gigantic tits on a Segway? Or she is a Segway. Right.
Yeah. You can show it.
Begrudgingly, I will.
Yeah. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I think you got a future in animation, kid. Unfortunately, that's a show.
Yep.
Big tit lady who's also Segway, that's a show.
Also Segway? Yeah.
Segway, more like Sexway. Whoa, 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 wee, whoa, whoa,
That's what I call Hot Wheels.
Wow, wow, wee,
Wow, 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 wee, wow.
Okay, that was pretty good. Okay,
Yeah.
I think you've got a real future at Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's important.
That's pretty fucking sick.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, I do some drawings just in case things don't go well, and I could pop them out and see what you
So
think.
you're saying things aren't going well?
Yeah, they're horrific. This is horrific for
Wow, I'm having a hard time.
me. Which is a perfect time for an ad read.
Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh. So let's get into our ad reads. Let's get some music going. How about some of this music? This is our go-to ad read music. Okay.
Oh, wow, that's inspiring.
Today's episode of This Little Victorian Boy Life.
Is that what it's called?
No. Today's episode of the Little Victorian Boy podcast is sponsored by Knife Just Out of Reach. Knife Just Out of Reach. Have you been attacked? Have you been knocked down to the ground by some kind of attacker? Or in a melee or a bar brawl? Is your attacker slowly walking towards you?
Or maybe you just need to cut some bread.
Or maybe you just need to cut some bread. Reach for Knife Just Out of Reach. It's not a knife in hand. That's different. That's a different kind of knife.
That's a different kind of knife.
This knife is just a few inches away from your outstretched fingers.
And now if you order Knife Just Out of Reach for a limited time only, we'll get you Fork Just Out of Reach.
Are you eating a big bowl of spaghetti
But you forgot to get a fork before you sat down?
and your legs are fully paralyzed from the accident you were in?
But also you're watching White Lotus and it's a really exciting part.
Really exciting part.
You can't grab your wheelchair now.
No.
It's time
To
for
reach for knife
fork
out of
reach.
It's time to reach for fork out of reach. It's a fork. Just a little further away than you would like.
And if you call us now, we'll send Brother Just Out of Reach.
Brother who's a little too emotionally distant.
Sometimes you just need a pat on the back from your older brother.
Nothing
But-
more.
But your brother's in the army.
He doesn't know how to feel.
That's a really beautiful message.
Yes, and a wonderful sponsor. Thank you so much, Knife Out of Reach, Fork Out of Reach, and Brother Out of Reach. From the Out of Reach people at Out of Reach Networks.
Ugh, I love them. You know what I love about the Out of Reach network is they're so in touch.
They're so in touch.
They're out of reach, but they're very in touch.
They're very in touch.
They've got their finger on the pulse.
They've got their finger on the pulse, unlike me having my finger on that knife, which is just out of reach.
And me having no control over my finger.
Oh, no!
Oh, no! Uh-oh.
Syd famously fingers people without their consent.
And that's something we had in here.
Okay, news story. You want to read it? Got a news story for you.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, a Chinese company got in a little bit of hot water.
Okay.
Because they issued a directive that if their employees who are single were not married by September, they would all be fired.
What?
Yes.
This is real?
This is real.
This is current?
This is current.
Okay, wow. This is like the start of a new Apple TV show.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it's kind of maybe Severance-y
Yeah,
a little
it's
bit.
Severance-y, it's the lobstery.
It's a little bit of lobster.
It's like this is
A little Severance, a little bit of lobster.
A little bit of down in my life.
A little bit of lobster all the time.
It really is like a dystopian society, like sci-fi limited series.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
I don't know. And it could be one of these things where this company is like, you know what, this is going to make some waves in the media. And also I'm like, what do they care?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's also like, how does that improve your work? Like, having a spouse at home doesn't improve your work, does
If
it?
anything, it takes away from your
Yeah,
work.
because you're thinking about that goddamn bitch who
goddamn-
should be making a
That
sandwich.
goddamn wife of yours.
That goddamn wife who keeps shopping.
Shopping.
And you're at the big workplace and you're like, yeah, no.
And you got a mug that says, I hate my wife.
Yeah, so the thing about it is that company seems really out of touch.
Yeah.
And we seem really fully in it.
But it's also across gender, so it's not just wives, husbands as well.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I don't get that at all. Is there any benefit to being married? Just in general?
In general?
Just in general?
I mean, I don't even know if they get tax
Play
breaks
this at my
in
wedding.
China.
Is there any benefit to being married?
Yeah, yeah. When you get married, I'm going to take this recording and I'm going to blast it on loop
You're going to do
at
it.
your wedding.
Do like a cha-cha slide remix of it on the
Yes.
dance floor. Ever any benefit to getting married?
It's going to be, people are going to love and also hate me.
So excited.
Yeah. Yeah. So this Chinese company gotten some hot water for this. And I'm like, who is this Chinese company run by? Moms?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe they're
when are you going to give me a grandkid?
grandkids.
Yeah.
And maybe they're like, the grandkids then become employees.
Yes.
Grand
Oh.
employees.
Grand employees. That's just nepotism. That is just good old-fashioned nepotism.
Good old-fashioned nepotism.
So what they're saying is like, you need to get married and breed babies because we need more employees.
Yeah, maybe.
That's kind of nuts.
It's kind of nuts.
And that's exactly what they're doing.
Also, but they also could just be like, go impregnate. Go get pregnant, go impregnate.
Right, but they don't want a bunch of fucking unwed. They don't want a bunch of children out of wedlock working at their company.
No. Oh my God, bastards.
Bastard. A company of
Bastards? No, this is a wholesome Chinese company
this is
that
so
forces
clear.
their employees to get married or they're terminated.
What company is it? Do we know what they do?
I have no idea. I didn't even look that up.
I would love to know what they do, what they're in charge of, because I feel like that might help us. That might give us a clue as to what's going on.
What do you think they do?
I think it's TikTok.
You think this is ByteDance?
I think this is TikTok, and they are like, aren't they a Chinese company?
Yeah, well, Singaporean.
Are they really?
Well, yeah, they're owned.
You don't want to talk about this.
I don't want to talk about this.
Okay, just cut my whole thing about TikTok.
I don't know. They're like operated out of Singapore, but then
you thought they're
the
Chinese.
majority ownership is Chinese. Yeah, I don't know
Okay, just cut
how
that.
it works. Yeah, I'll just cut that.
Yeah, just cut it.
I work for TikTok technically.
Fair.
Because that's my whole job.
Right.
And you do too. That's
I?
your entire job. That's
Right.
where all your income streams come from.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So they actually have issued this order. You need to get married by September.
Got it.
I need to get married by September.
Got it.
Uh,
Very exciting.
Yeah. And the answer is no, I'm not going to marry you.
God damn it.
Yeah, sorry.
God damn it.
So you got to find your own spouse.
God damn it.
I already got plans. I'm going to go on a reality TV show called Love is Smells.
Love is Smells.
I'm going to smell my way into the perfect
I'm gonna
relationship.
Did you ever see the thing that was like about people who are in love with objects?
Is that like a My Strange Addiction thing?
Yeah, it's like a True Life.
Yeah, okay.
And
I didn't see that though.
There was like a woman or a guy, I can't remember, who was in love with a small roller coaster.
How small is the roller coaster?
Like one that you could put on the back of a truck and transport to another place.
That's so small.
Yeah, like it was like like a county fair roller coaster.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, this is hilarious because I just picture, obviously, riding the roller coaster is like riding. They're probably like jizzing on the roller coaster. That's what it is.
I mean, yeah.
They're probably jizzing on the roller coaster.
So riding a roller coaster is like sex, but if you're in love with a roller coaster, that means that there's more than just
Of course. Well, of course, it's more than just sex.
more than just sex.
An
So
aspect of it, an aspect of romantic love tends to be sex.
true.
You know better than anyone, you big sexually active sex
Oh my
pot.
God. I'm
God.
not sexually active. I am not sexually
Colin's
active. I have
parents, you need to know how much this guy has been sexing around Los Angeles.
not been sexing around Los Angeles.
I've been trying to send you a telegram for ages. He is getting everybody's mouth chlamydia. I don't know what to do about it.
No.
God, I wish I had my sound effects to help me.
Okay. Do you want a sound effect?
Just one.
Okay.
Just surprise me.
Okay. I
Just
gotta go back.
surprise me.
I gotta go back. Okay. Go.
That's... What the fuck? Why would you do that?
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my.
Okay, I hate this. I hate this so much. I'm out.
Yeah. The sound effects are actually are hard to be in for long periods of time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That was hard. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
What's next? Do you have another drawing?
No, I'm out of drawings. Let me see.
Do you want to do tarot?
These are things that I've done. These are things we've talked about. I can do a game that let's save the tarot for the secret podcast.
Okay, great.
But I'm gonna do the last bit here for us is we're gonna do impressions of each other.
Okay.
I think you witnessed this game that we did with Olivia.
Yeah.
I'm going to do an impression of you.
Yeah,
You can
I
do
would-
an impression of me.
Sorry, say that again. I don't want to cut you off.
I'm going to do an impression of you, and you're going to do an impression of me, and then we're going to give each other notes on our impressions.
I would like to take this seriously.
You want to take this seriously?
Yeah, I'm not a joke.
You're not a joke.
I'm not a joke,
So do you
Colin.
want... Okay, I'll let you go first then.
Okay.
And I want you to like set the tone for it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do my best to match that tone.
Okay. This is an accurate impression of
Yeah.
Colin.
Okay.
Oh, I got mouth chlamydia again. All I've been doing is sexing around, selling my body. Oh, my parents would be so sad. But it's a good thing I won't call them for months. Oh, I'm just a big sexy boy walking around trying to sex up all the vermin that are living in my building.
Vermin.
Oh, hello, little raccoon. Want to get in my little raccoon? Yeah, my raccoon is what I call my bussy, friend. Yeah, I don't want to commit to you, raccoon. I just like to hit it and quit it. Isn't that right, Mom, Dad? Yeah, I know you listen to my podcast, Mom and Dad. It's me, Colin Stanley, big, sexual man. That's pretty much my
Wow, that's your impression of
you.
me.
Mm-hmm.
I got to say, it's pretty spot on.
Yeah, I would if that called me, I'd be like, well, it's you.
Yeah. That's great. I loved fucking the little vermin. That's something that I do.
Yeah.
So I love that getting a shout out.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Vocally, you're
you.
right there.
Thank you.
With really all of my mannerisms.
Yeah, I've been working on this one for a
This
while.
one?
This one
That I always
one's
do?
like pretty much you.
Yeah,
I've been working on this one for a while, and it's the reason why I don't have my Gabby Windy yet, is because I've been spending truly every
Too much
day
time in me.
in my mirror being like, Colin, how do we do it? Because that's going to be my only impression when I audition for SNL.
Yeah.
I've got nothing else.
Yeah, I'm going to do an impression of a person you don't know, but it is a person that I have fingered on multiple occasions.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And Lauren will be like, oh, okay.
Oh, I like this is interesting and new.
Also, I hope
this is
you
a
know
fresh take on this.
Every time I do an impression, I put my wrists next to my rib cage. I go, because in my view, everyone's always doing this.
Everyone's doing a little chicken.
Yeah, everyone's always doing that. In
Everyone's
my point of view.
doing a
So I would
chicken.
love to see your impression of me. I would love it to be actually like, if you could put some like actual
Okay.
like thought or like chutzpah into it, that would be really nice.
I'll put some thought. Some
Not one of these little
chutzpah.
jokey jokes.
I won't do a joke. I'll do a legitimate impression
Thank
of you.
you.
Okay. I like it. This is mine. I have it all in my hands. Oh, what is this? This a little skull full of my precious little things. Yes. Oh, the sounds. The sounds are too loud. They drive me insane. The sounds. Make it silent and whispers.
Okay, anti-Semite. Okay, anti-Semitic.
Is that anti-Semitic?
No.
Was that anti-Semitic?
It's something I like to take on from my mother. When my mother's waiter gets something wrong, she's like, wow, that's an anti-Semite. Which is fully not okay.
Wow.
Big accusation, but it is kind of fun to throw around.
Yeah.
That was great. I think it really captured the essence of me that is like something that lives underground.
Yes.
I really liked that aspect of it.
Yeah.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings, but that felt like its long lost sister.
Yeah, for sure.
The Lord of the Rings' sister. That's something, right?
Sister of the Rings.
The sister of the rings.
Sister of the Traveling Rings.
Sister of the Traveling Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Really accurate.
Is it accurate? Yeah. I wanted to, like, you live underground. You hate the sounds of the footsteps up above.
Right.
And that's, the sounds hurt you.
Yeah. No, I see that. No, I guess I see
You
that.
see that?
I guess I get that. Yeah.
You get that?
Yeah, no, that's really cool. I think like earlier on in the podcast, I felt like you gave me some compliment or something. Like you called me like cool, or I don't know. You said something nice about me.
Yeah.
And so it's cool to have that now taken away. That's really cool. So what I like now
did that
is
feel
that,
like, do you want me to end on a compliment?
No, I don't, in fact, because I hate those.
An ending, a compliment end?
No, I just don't do well with compliments because I always think the person is lying because I don't believe them. But that's just
Do you want me to end on an insult?
Yeah, I would take an insult.
Okay. Syd, you're such a fucking asshole to everybody in your life, and nobody wants you around ever.
Okay, Queen.
Did I ruin this? Are you going to be like, oh, you ruined it a second time?
Absolutely.
You have to come back a third time because it wasn't good enough?
No, yeah. This one, yeah. You're going to have to come back a third, fourth, or maybe fifth time till we get this right.
Oh, wow. Okay, wait. Can you guess who I'm doing an impression of, but with a sound effect on, and you have to guess who it is?
Sure.
Okay,
Please come inside. Oh, please come inside. I just baked. Please.
who was that?
That was the witch from Hansel and Gretel.
Okay, anti-Semitic. That was my grandma.
I'm sorry. Please come inside. Please come inside. I just baked. Wow.
Can you do one?
Hold on. I gotta think of
Think of a good impression to do.
a good impression to do.
You can't do my grandma. I already did that one.
I was gonna do your grandma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, my back. Oh, fuck.
Austin Archer.
Yes.
If you don't know, Austin Archer is a friend of ours. He just hurt his back playing pickleball or something.
Oh my god, that's so good. I'm trying to think if I have any more.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. What I'm gonna do is
Making
we're
this
gonna
go so
end
long.
we're gonna end this version of the podcast right here. If you want to see a bonus episode where we get into some more impressions, we do some tarot card readings, we do maybe another ad read, we do some other fun, really cool, interesting games. Go to Little Victoria. Fuck, I keep doing this. Go to fuck me. No, go to
Patreon.com.
That's gonna make it impossible to hear. Patreon.com/littlevictorianboy. Patreon.com/littlevictorianboy. You can donate some money there and get the bonus podcast episodes and the bonus podcast with Syd.
Save me. Save me.
Syd is-
Colin's parents.
They are.
Save me, Colin's parents. My parents already donate to the Patreon. they will. They're not going to help you. They're not going to help you. My parents don't even like you. I have my own Patreon, Colin parents. I have my own Patreon. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us at the Little Victorian Boy podcast. Podcast. I've been Little Victorian Boy. This is Syd Heller.
My name is Syd Heller.
This is Syd Heller.
And don't forget to tip your bartenders.
Oh wait, Syd, what are your handles?
Oh shit. Just look up the Syd&Olivia Talk Shit podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts. I'm so sorry in advance.
All right, that's it. Goodbye.